Hi, I'm Ross Benjamin of OSGA.com and also of RBWins.com, a professional sports handicapper, and I also operate in a dual capacity as a writer and video analyst for OSGA. Speaking of OSGA.com, be sure to visit them daily and get the most pertinent and best information in regards to the most reliable sports books to deal with for this upcoming NFL and college football season. I have three games that I want to take a look at, and actually three picks as well on those games on Saturday's college football card. Let's get right to them. Start with the game between the South Carolina Gamecocks and the NC State Wolfpack at a neutral site in Charlotte. Currently, NC State is a 5-point favorite in this game. You got to give Will Muschamp, head coach at South Carolina, his kudos as in his first year on the job at South Carolina, he transformed a team that went 3-9 in 2015 to going 6-7 last year, and the season culminated with a bowl appearance as well. However, this is the same guy who at Florida had a mediocre 28-21 record in his time in Gainesville, and that's substandard by Florida standards. And he didn't last long there, and I'll be shocked if he lasts long here. I just don't like Will Muschamp as a head coach. I also think that NC State may be a real sleeper this year in the ACC, and this is also an NC State team since 2015 under the guidance of current head coach Dave Doeren has gone 8-1 against the spread as a non-conference home favorite. Give me NC State -5 over South Carolina in this one. Huge matchup between Michigan and Florida, also a neutral site game, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. Michigan coming off a banner year in which they went 10-3. It ended sort of disappointing in the respect that they looked and were on the cusp of making the college football playoff. This was a team that went the three losses, I should say, were by a combined 5 points. They did, however, finish the year 0-3 against the spread and lost two of those three games outright when they were installed as a favorite. So not a very strong finish. And boy, oh boy, talk about being decimated by graduation and people leaving early. Michigan returns just 6 of 22 starters from a season ago, and that includes just one on the defensive side of the ball. On the other hand, I know Florida has some question marks at quarterback, but it could be a lot worse. They have three viable and very talented options at quarterback. It's just a matter who gets the call and who will take the reins going forward. We'll find out a lot about that on Saturday. This is a Florida team that returns 15 players from a 9-4 club from a season ago. I think the Gators are vastly undervalued in this situation, and I also think Michigan is an overrated team going into this year. I'm going to take the Florida Gators here plus the 4 over Michigan. Finally, the Kentucky Wildcats, and they're going to travel to Southern Miss, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, to take on the Southern Miss Eagles. Boy, oh boy, talk about big-time revenge. Kentucky, a season ago, held a 35-10 lead at home against Southern Miss, only to watch Southern Miss score 34 unanswered points and lose the game 44-35. In spite of that loss, Kentucky still finished the year 7-6 and made a bowl appearance. And this year, honestly, folks, I know you might think I'm crazy, but you heard it here first. I really think Kentucky has enough talent this year to challenge in the SEC East, being a serious contender. Don't know if they'll win that side of the division, but by all accounts, I think they'll be right there come November, and it'll be interesting to see how that turns out a couple months from now when we're discussing that topic. But in this spot, I very rarely like laying points on the road. I'm going to make an exception to the rule here. I'm going to take the Kentucky Wildcats to get the revenge this year, -10 over the Southern Miss Eagles. And again, repeating the selections, North Carolina State -5, Florida +4, and Kentucky -10 on Saturday in college football. Be sure to visit my website at rbwins.com where you can find all the picks I personally wager on myself, as well as my paying clients receive. That's rbwins.com, where I finished the year 34 and 22 last year in college football. That's 61%. Since May the 14th, I've gone 75 and 46 with my picks on all sports, folks. That's 61%, and that's better than a 3-month period of time. It's no fluke when you can win at that rate for that period of time. That's rbwins.com. You could also call me direct, 781-571-0299. That's 781-571-0299. I accept all major credit cards. We'll be doing 3 videos a week here at OSGA. This is the first of such, and I look forward to talking to you folks all season long. Have a great day and good luck with all your bets.